some predictions.
You got it.
With Mo Haber. All right, Bad Moon Rising at 3-5 versus Time in front of El Dongo's watching eyes at Fireman's West. The game of the week, by the way, on this week, due to scheduling conflicts, the game of the week is on YMSL 3.
Wow.
YMSL
What
3.
channel on Cablevision?
On Cablevision, it's 937.
937. Got it. Okay, I'm going to record that. I'm going to record that.
So set your DVRs.
I'm going to set it up. That's awesome. Can't wait.
All right, I guess you're predicting a sweep of To the Moon over Time?
I'm not predicting
All right, I guess you're predicting a sweep of To the Moon over Time?
I'm not predicting
All right, I guess you're predicting a sweep of To the Moon over Time?
I'm not predicting a sweep. I'm predicting, if we're lucky, I'm going to be praying to get a split. I'll be happy with the split, Zach. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm predicting right now. I'm not predicting a sweep on my team. No bulletin board for Zach Ashkenazi.
I don't think Time has their heads on right. I don't think they're going to do what they need to do, which is the following things. They need to go up to Jeffrey Sack. I think they got to have a talk with him on why is every ground ball going 3,000 miles an hour? Why is every out in the outfield a diving catch or a robbed home run? What is going on with you? Yeah. Is there something up? And if there is, we'd like to replace you. I don't think they're going to have that combo.
So I just want to say one thing about my team. Steven Shalou is my #1 pick, and he's a superstar, and he's playing phenomenal shortstop. But this is the week he needs to step up for us to get my prediction correct.
It's funny. I don't know how I didn't mention that.
We need you to step up because you're a great hitter as well as a great shortstop.
He is not hitting this year.
He's not hitting. He's hitting the ball far. You know, hitting those 500-foot shots, it doesn't impress me.
No.
You know, at the end of the day, Steven Shalou could bing it over the shortstop's head and get a double.
Yeah.
And I'll take that any day instead of a, like you said, Sal Fowles hits at 700 feet. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know, who cares about that? Get a hit any way you can. Steven Shalou, I love you. We need you. You're the guy. I'm behind you 100%.
I would say this is his best defensive year.
By far, he's a great defensive.
But his weakest offensive year.
Right. So and also Zach Ashkenazi hurt himself. You know, I don't know if it's breaking news.
It is.
But he's getting himself better, and he'll be there Sunday because the guy's a gamer.
Of course,
he's going to be there
Sunday. And he is a gamer. But how did he hurt himself? He
hurt himself playing basketball. Which. He didn't put himself under the contract. Everybody's playing basketball.
Yeah.
And I think he'll be there, So Zach at 80% or 90% is better than half the people.
I don't like Time this week. I'm going To the Moon to sweep.
Oh, my God.
Zach's playing ball. Jeffrey's getting rocked. Jimmy is there. I don't like this team anymore. I'm going To the Moon to sweep and get to 5-5. Bad Moon Rising. Okay. This is an interesting game on Fireman's East. Kakambas 6-2. 6-2 Kakambas versus 5-3 Aces. Maxi Deed, Ike Mavora, and Bunch. What do you like here on Fireman's East?
So it's Maxi Deed versus A.B. Cohen. Is A.B. Cohen going to be there?
Why not?
Okay, I don't know.
Why not?
So let me tell you, the Cucumbers started off the gate unbelievable hot. And now, they're not taking care of business. I see some shoddy defense. Max Yadid's team, he'll be there early. I'm sure he's going to have his alarm clock set. And I'm calling for a Max Yadid sweep.
Wow.
Yeah, over the Cucumbers.
Wow.
Max gets up for big games, and I think this is marked on his calendar. So I'm calling for a Max Yadid sweep.
Wow, that's a bold prediction.
Yeah.
That means the Aces would jump in front of them at 7-3, and Kakambas would fall all the way to 6-4.
It's all about peaking in this league. You know what I mean? It's when you peak in this league. You know that, Norm.
Of course.
Don't get hot too early.
No, of course. Expos wait until the postseason.
Yeah, that's the right thing.
7-0 in the postseason.
That's when you get hot, honey.
I'm going the complete opposite. I like the Kakambas to sweep this week.
Wow.
Because I like how the Kakambas have a different hero every time they win a game. It's not only a baddie. A baddie was week 1 and 2 batting 1,000. After that, it's been different guys stepping
Braha's
up.
hitting unbelievable.
Mark Braha is playing great. Jake DeWeck, quietest good year that you'll see across. Just no one even knows he's having a good year, but he is. Solly N. Towel playing third base. Guy's locked down third base.
What about Abraham Haber? What's he doing?
Abe Haber's been quiet, if you ask me.
He started off hot, and now he's. If you look in the background, he has this machine here.
Yes, I see the machine.
He's been working out this whole week because he wants to come back with a vengeance.
He
So,
did like.
maybe he could be a player of the week.
I think so. He
Yeah.
could always be a player of the
Yeah.
week. You know,
Him and Max are good friends, so you never know.
Saul Fallis could wreck a game also.
Oh yeah.
They just have so many weapons.
I just think Max is very good, and he has a game plan right now with Mavora.
I'm sure, of course, he has.
I
a
mean, a
game
tremendous game plan.
No,
from these
listen,
guys.
they definitely have a
tremendous.
game-
He's not going to let people hurt him, and
I am so impressed by Mavora as a captain. The moves he's made this year, the moves he hasn't made, just he's made a lot of good draft
is
picks
it
and
really
everything.
Mavora or is it Maxi Deed?
I think Mavora.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know.
Okay,
He's
know,
the captain.
it could be
so I'm
Maxi
giving-
Deed.
Listen, I'm giving
It
him
could
the
be-
credit. He's the captain.
He gets the credit.
Maybe
Mavora gets
Maxi
the
Deed
credit.
is in his ear.
He's the architect as well.
Maybe it's a duo.
Ike Mavora is a great player. He won the MVP for White Walkers.
Of course. Of course, but I'm impressed by his draft because I didn't know so many
Yeah.
people on his team, and
Well,
they're
we'll
all
see what
good.
happens this Sunday.
But I think it's a good matchup for the Cucumbers because they could hit good pitching.
What's your record this year, Norman? Predictions?
I'm phenomenal.
You're on fire.
I am on fire.
I hope you're right this week.
Last week I forgot to predict one of the games.
Yes, I
but
told
I
you
went
the time.
3 for 3. I don't know how I forgot.
I
Paper
called
right
you.
in
I
front
said
of
you
me.
forgot time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Saban really gets in your ear a lot. So that's a
Saban,
big
yeah,
problem.
exactly.
He could fluster you.
Yeah,
you know
he
what I mean?
flustered me
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
But I went 3 for 3 last week. I had your sweep. I had another sweep against Navy.
Yes,
I've
you're
been
great. You're on fire.
smoking
Right.
hot.
Unlike your nephew, who's opposite.
banned.
Can't be on the show anymore.
Banned. Okay, the Knights at 4-4 versus Navy, and you gotta believe at 3-5. Wow.
Desperation time, my friend.
This is the trade. This is the two teams that made the
They're
big
coming
trade.
out hot.
Oceanport 2. Saban
Wow.
against his old team that traded him away.
So Saban's facing Leo,
Yeah.
and you got Nave B. Wow, I don't like to call splits. I really
AJ
don't.
facing his former team. Hank facing
I
his
need to
former-
know the Michael Beta status. That's a key thing for me.
He's getting a prognosis today.
Can he walk? Can he? Because if he doesn't play, it's a problem.
Well, they'll replace him if he doesn't play, obviously.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Nabi fighting for his life. Not good for me because I'm above him in the standings, and I'm going with a Nabi sweep.
Wow.
Yeah,
A
I'm
sweep.
going with a Nabi sweep.
Wow.
This guy's coming to play. See, did you hear Stephen Batesh? He's never gone 2-4 in his life. You know what I mean? He's never been on. The guy wins 19 World Series. He shows up with a cigar. And this team, Nabi is going to ride them. Maybe even win 1-0, 2-0.
It's so funny you
And they have a
mentioned that
great
clip
lineup.
because
crazy clip.
I love that clip because it seemed like it just dawned on him.
Yeah,
Like, what the
he's
fuck
never
is going
lost.
on
He's
here?
never been involved in losing.
No, he's never been involved in losing. And
It
now
can
he
humble
is.
you this league.
Yes, it can. I like a split over here because the Knights' offense is so good, but for some reason, every week they don't take care of business and win too. I don't know why they
Is
don't.
it them? Is it their pitcher? Is it their hitting? Is it?
There's something that doesn't work there that doesn't let them. They should be 6-2 or something with that
Yeah,
team,
yeah.
but they're not. They're only 4-4.
Nabi's pitching very well this year.
He is.
I'm sorry, people, they're letting him down.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
I
not just
agree.
hitting.
that's why I'm going split,
Yeah.
and I don't
I think Jordy's going to have a monster week.
he needs to.
I think he
Now
will.
he's another week away from the injury.
Yeah.
Now he's got to take over a game.
They're chopping at their bit right now. That they win 2, they're right back in it.
What do you think of H walking off the field?
So Jordy means well, but sometimes people don't take it the right way. You know, some people can play with Jordy and some people can. Jordy knows that, but H can't deal with that stuff. H is a veteran. He's been in this league forever. He doesn't need nonsense. He doesn't need to be told what to do.
Right.
Especially at that age and that age.
But what
So-
is he telling him to do? To move
Oh,
over or something?
I wasn't there. I saw Saban talking about a get or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And maybe he told him, move over, go to the left, go to the right. You know how shortstop want to control. H says, had you already. I don't want to hear it.
Right.
I'm here to have fun. My brother's not in the league this year. Don't bother me. My
Right.
son's in the league. Don't bother me. So
How's
that's
his son
H.
doing? His son is hitting
His
good, by
son
the way.
hit a couple of bombs. Everybody hit bombs on us. So that was before the moon.
Before the rising
Yeah,
moon.
before the rising moon.
Okay, Cherokee's Tribe 2-6 versus Threat Level Midnight. My man Dano, best captain in the league, 6-2 at Oceanport 1.
Yeah, that's the Tom Thibodeau of the basketball. So Dano, I love you. We won together. You picked a great team. You're doing it on the field.
Before you predict, you guys won together on Baltimore.
Yeah.
So who, in your opinion, the great Baltimore chop, the breakup, the disharmony between JT and Dano, what was your opinion of what happened?
So JT is a unique person. I know he's your favorite, but I happen to love him.
Yeah.
I love JT. I love his swagger. Some people call him lazy, I call him, a guy that is just a gas box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the guy has more talent than ever. For the Orioles, JT played the whole year. He didn't come in lazy. It was his team. Dano was very vocal. Yes, they both picked it. And maybe JT, just like this year, being traded away from Maxi did, which was really stupid because he didn't want to win with Max. Who cares? You win, you win. So JT wants to do things on his own, and he wants to be recognized as a guy that does things on his own. So that's why he broke up with Dano.
Okay.
Because he thought Dano got too much credit.
Yeah.
Which Dano deserved. They both deserve. Who cares? You're in a partnership and you're making $1 billion. Who cares? Right? Why do I say
it's amazing?
It's a mental thing, you know what I mean?
Because now Dano is having all the success with Threat Level Midnight.
Dano's looking great.
You have people, first rounders, second rounders, saying this is the best captain I've ever played
He's
for.
a great captain.
And JT can't smell the playoffs again.
No.
2-6 with
he
Cherokee.
has to be traded off Maxi D. I don't
Traded.
get that.
D-backs couldn't get into the playoffs when he had the opportunities to get there. He lost a couple of crushing games.
Yeah.
Phillies, of course, he lost in the semis. He did get to the playoffs, but
Red
you
Sox.
go back.
Yeah.
Red Sox,
No, terrible
Twins,
teams. Dodgers,
White
he lost
Sox.
in the World Series with Ike did. No. He hasn't won since the Orioles together.
Yeah.
I think a lot of veterans helped him there too.
I think so too. So for his talent, he should have a couple of more.
Well, age is getting there on him. He's not a spring chicken either.
Yeah.
JT's getting up there.
Okay, so you have JT versus Dano here. Threat Level Midnight 6-2 versus Cherokee Tribe 2-6.
So what AB Saka did against us when we were up 3-0, he willed his team for a victory. You saw he popped out a couple of guys, in big spots.
Yes.
AB Saka is a very
One of those guys was you, I believe.
Yeah, I know it happens. That was one of the times I made out. I had a good week, but not that with that time. AB Saka, you can't count the guy out. Every show they say the same thing, but it's true. It's true. What he did by winning that game against me might have helped me because he's not going to pack it in. So I need him to keep winning. Right? I need this guy to keep winning because Charles Saka told me at 1-7, they weren't showing. They weren't coming. Nobody cared. So if Ali Marshall and JT step up, I think they're going to shock Threat Level Midnight and take a split. I'm calling my first split.
I think they could start packing their bags. Threat Level Midnight is too focused with Teddy Ishak, too focused with Lee Zakaria, too focused with Dano, Greenberg, John. They have leadership on this team, not just talent. Buka Sr. They have leadership. They're not going to overlook this game. They're going to look for blood.
Are they peaking too early?
I don't think so.
So you're telling me this is a team that goes start to finish, and you're predicting them to win the World Series right now?
I love this team from the beginning.
This is it. This is your favorite team.
Yeah. Once I saw what Eddie Harari was.
What is it with Eddie Harari?
Okay.
Can you tell me, does he hide the ball? What's his issue that people can't hit him?
He throws harder than you think he's going to throw.
Because he hides the ball.
Maybe because he hides the ball.
He comes from a different angle.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think, and this is not a knock, he's not an AB.
Okay.
He's not Maxi Deed. But then he's there.
Somebody told him next year is getting picked right after Maxi Deed.
I don't think
right
so.
After,
and I think
round.
that would be a mistake. I really do. He's doing great this year because he's such a great guy. He's a great team guy.
Best team guy.
He supports his team. They make an error behind him. This guy does not even turn around. It's like he didn't see it.
He works very fast.
He works fast, doesn't walk people unless he wants to, and he has a great team behind him. So I wouldn't draft him in the first round, second round. That would be a mistake because then he's not going to have the studs behind him. I think a little higher than he went this year. Where'd he go this year?
Fifth.
He went in the fifth? No, he'll go third, fourth round. He'll go third round,
Yeah, so Eddie Harari's a story.
Oh, that's a huge story.
And by the way, do you know Teddy Ishak is the one that made him who he is today?
Yeah?
Yeah,
I've heard that, but I didn't know if I should believe it or not.
I'm just telling you what I heard. So, listen, Eddie Harari,
Ishak's an interesting guy, huh?
He's an interesting guy. You got to love his passion. You know what I mean? It sounds crazy, but he's very passionate, and if you play with him, he'll kill for you.
Yeah.
So I happen to love Teddy. Teddy's a great guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's great for the league. He brings all that energy.
Great for the league. Should have been in the league a long time ago.
Where was he? Why was he?
He was in Brooklyn. He was stuck in Brooklyn. Honestly, the guy never won a World Series till the Night League last year.
Oh, really?
So, that he was kissing the world after he won that World Series.
Yeah,
he hasn't won. Must have been a reason. Maybe he changed something in him to be a better team player because he's doing great.
Wow.
I wish him the best of luck.
I think this team is too professional to let one slip away against Cherokee's Tribe, and I think Cherokee's Tribe after this week is gonna be hitting the
That'll be a
whiteboard
shame. That'll be a shame
to
for the
see
league.
if they could. But they'll show up. I mean, they'll
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
Everyone up there: Charles Saka, AB Saka, Jody LeBeau,
Ali Marshall.
Mo Cass, Ali Marshall. Who's not showing up on this team?
Avi Dweck. They have great players.
I'm not worried about them showing up. I'm not worried about. I think they'll win games after this week.
Oh,
but I
this
think
is a tough week.
But I think this is a rough match. I mean, not too many people have beaten.
So you have 3 sweeps and a split.
Yeah.
Nice. And I have 3 sweeps and a split.
Yes.
Opposite you.
But we have different sweeps. You have the
Yes.
ace to sweep the Kakambas. I have the opposite.
Right.
I have to the moon sweeping time. You have a split there for
I'm not
some
saying-
reason.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're
Why
doing
would
over
I
there.
say anything?
You're
to
trying to
Jack?
behave all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You gotta believe at nights I have a split. You have a sweep.
Yes.
Where you gotta
yes,
believe.
I think Maxi D's going to show up. He wants to show he's the better pitcher this year. You're discounted. He wants to show.
If you're right, do you realize where you end up in the standings? You may wake up in 3rd place if you're right with all these predictions.
Yeah.
And threat level midnight, I have sweeping for sure. I'd be shocked if Cherokee got a game this week.
Okay.
Mo Haber, you are the greatest.
Thank you so much.
I like getting new people on the show. I loved having Maurice Harari
Yes,
on the show.
awesome. Maurice
we
Harari's
learned
great.
so much
He's so
about
great.
him.
I never thought he spoke before. You know.
And we need to get more new people.
You do. You
but
need
you
to
can't
do.
go through a season without Saban and without Mo Haber.
Thank you.
Last year we had you both at the same time. It sent the league into the stratosphere.
Maybe it was a little too long, but whatever.
It
you
was
know,
great.
when people in the bathroom they were watching it.
It was great, but Mo Haber, thank you so
My
much for
pleasure.
giving up your time,
Anytime,
giving
guys.
your opinion, and now last chance to come clean. Who is pitching for To the Moon on Sunday morning?
Between 3 guys, so we'll
Okay,
see what
there
happens.
you go. There you go. Mo Haber, thank you.
The moon.